Hi everyone, I'm Al Turcasso. I know it's a little bit dark. I'm actually in the daylight, but unfortunately, it's not reflected in the camera. Now the truth is, I could adjust the lighting, and I might eventually, but I'm here to talk to you. And the content of my voice, once again, is more important than the aesthetics. So I'm going to come out and say what I've been wanting to say. It's time for a major change in our lives. And I'm counting on you, because you are my last hope. I'm counting on you to help me, as well as yourself, to make a huge change in your life. Now, quite honestly, what that means is I want you to get involved with one of my teams, to join me in my business, and to believe in something greater than myself, greater than yourself. And we as a whole will become a team. Now, it may be one opportunity, or I may eventually have you in multiple opportunities or businesses. And I'm not going to stand here or sit here in this case and say to you that I'm an expert at internet marketing or a guru or any of that. But here's what I know. I know that literally as we speak, there are millions, billions, and even trillions of dollars being made and spent on the internet. Now, we could quabble about what's a legitimate company, what prerequisites we may need. But let me tell you something. If you don't believe that the money is being made online, check out a magazine like Forbes 500 or the Wall Street Journal, or even check the United States stock market or wherever country you're in, the stock exchange. There are millions, billions, and even trillions being made. If we were to collectively look at every company, every individual, and every organization that makes money on a yearly basis from the internet, it would be in the trillions. So you might be thinking, how do I get a piece of the action? Well, I can't promise you'll make a penny if you join my team. But here's what I can tell you. Through me, you will be in what is considered a downline, and we will have what is considered an upline. Yes, some of it is multi-level marketing. Don't let it scare you. I know what it may seem to you, but there's a lot that it's not, that you may think that it is. But at any rate, here's what I know. I'm telling you from the heart. The people that I am aligned with, they have access to people who've made money on the internet. And I could tell you that some of these people have made a considerable amount of money. Frankly, yes, there are some millionaires and multi-millionaires, but that's not gonna get you enough money for a cup of coffee. What will get you enough money for a cup of coffee is taking the next move, learning. And once you learn what you need to learn, you master it. And it may mean looking at, honestly, it could be anywhere from 1 to, who knows, 50 videos over the next couple of months. But if you master it, and you read and you do the actions, what we're really talking about is changing your life. Now, I can't promise you'll make a penny, but I can promise you will get knowledge that few have. You will have in your hands a way to change your life forever. And you may already be a multi-millionaire, but maybe you don't have any time in your life. Time management. Maybe you make 6 figures, 8 figures, but you never have time for your family. Well, see, these new technologies, these new strategies, these new pieces of information, these new tools, all of that will be taught to you. And it will impact your life. Now you might say, sounds great, but why would I pick you when you don't have that level of expertise? Well, I'm the guy you want. Because as I learn, you're going to learn. But more importantly, do you think that you are more in line with someone who's now a millionaire? Maybe they started at the bottom, but now they have access to millions of dollars. Maybe they no longer can relate to what it means. I'm not saying they can't, but maybe they don't know what it's like to pay that phone bill, to pay that wireless access bill. Maybe they don't understand what it means to feed a family when you only have $100 in your pocket and you need 120. Maybe they don't know what it's like. I'm not saying they don't, but I know what it's like. I know because I've lived it. I've gone into a dollar store and only been able to afford one bag of the 25-cent potato chips. Okay, yeah, it sounds funny, but I'm the guy that's going to build this team from the ground up. Now, am I going to make it? Only time will tell. But I'll tell you what I can promise you. I'm going to fight legally and peacefully and mentally tougher than every military combined on this planet. I'm going to fight tougher than every type of boxer, wrestler, MMA, cage fighting, whatever, martial artist. Combine all that. And I'm going to have the heart of a champion because I already do. Now, all you need to do is have faith in a higher power, in me, in my upline, and in yourself. Now, you know what? Not one of you may take action. Not one of you may be convinced of what I'm saying. Not one of you may be willing to give me that chance. And I'm going to go ahead and predict your future. If you don't take the chance, you will never get the financial freedom that you're seeking. Now, I'm going to go a little bit further. If you don't trust me, eventually there will be others who do. And as I said, I am going to get there. I will get there. And you will not. Sounds cruel. But you see, here's the problem with that. I don't want you to be left back. I give a damn about you. Hey, it's a little bit profanity, but you know what? How many people do you know that come out and say they give a damn about you? You see, I know what it's like to be broke. And I know what it's like to be wealthy. I haven't gotten there yet, but I know what it's like to be wealthy. You see, one thing that most people don't know about me is I used to hobnob with very wealthy people because my father, Albert Goldsmith, knew people that had access to tens of millions of dollars. I've eaten the caviar. I've been to the galleries, art galleries. I've been to the mountain. Now here's the question. What happens if you join and you invest for a year? It's month to month. Let's say you stayed in this for a year. What happens if the knowledge you gain, it turns out it's no scam, and the money started to come in? Or what, let's just say, what if you made an extra $100 a month? Only $1,200 a year. Let's say after taxes you made $1,200. How many people do you know that couldn't use that extra $1,200? You see, this is what I know. It doesn't matter if I'm in the right or the wrong opportunity. It doesn't matter if what I'm being taught is the real thing or not. What does matter is that we know there are trillions of dollars being made online. So whether you join me and you click on the links below me and you like this video and you subscribe to me and you listen to what I have to say and you join my team and you start your path to success or not, whether you do any of that or not, here's what we know. We know that every minute of the day, so much money is going through on the internet that if you sat there and you thought about it, it would blow your mind mentally. In 1 minute on the internet, in just 1 minute, there's over $1 billion worldwide being made in 1 minute. Now, I don't have the statistic yet, but I guarantee you I can find it in some way. And I actually think that's a very conservative number. When we look at the money that just the American companies are making, it's enormous. And you, by the way, I don't want to be mean, myself and you are being cheated, being misused. Frankly, honestly, being played for a sucker. Now, I know you may not buy into that, but Facebook itself is considered worth billions of dollars. Do you know why? Because we utilize it. And because they sell our information, and I haven't checked into this, but all those pictures we put up, who's to say they're not selling those or loaning them or leasing them to third parties? I don't know. But I do know that the only reason why Facebook and Twitter are worth what they're worth is our personal interactions, our personal information. So with all this money floating around, isn't it time we get a piece of the action? So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. I'm going to ask you, because you're my last hope for now. And frankly, that's not even really the real answer. Not really the truth. The real truth is, the reason why I want you to do this, you want the real truth? I don't know if you can actually take this. It's because I want you to have a financially abundant life. I can't promise you'll make a dime, because I don't know what you're willing to do or not willing to do. But I can promise you, you will be exposed to information that can change your life if you will learn it and take action. Is it going to be difficult? That's one question everybody wants to ask. Damn right it's going to be difficult. It could be some of the hardest thing you will ever do. Now, it might scare a few of you off, maybe everybody. The job that you currently have in your life, the jobs that you've had in your life, and if you're a college kid, the job you have right now, what if you worked as hard or harder in this opportunity, and instead of making, let's be very generous, let's say you made $20 an hour. So you master these skills. Instead of $20 an hour, now you're making $200. What's that worth to you? And yeah, there will, there's some kind of insects here. There's going to be cost associated with this. Don't look at the cost as a cost. Look at it as an investment in your education. Is some of it free? Yes. Am I going to expose you to as much as I can for the least amount of money and do the best that I can for you? I'm going to fight for you like Mr. T did in the A-Team. I'm going to fight for you like Mike Tyson did back in the, I think it was the 80s. I'm going to fight for you like a NFL team fights to get into the playoffs and wins the Super Bowl. I'm going to fight for you like an attorney fights to win your case. I'm in your corner. Yes, I know other people have said that, but you know what? I really am. Now, is this video too darn long? You better believe it is. But here's the question. What's your life worth? I don't want you in a dead-end job the rest of your life. I don't even want you in a dead-end career. I want better for you. And I'm dang sure going to have better for me. So you could join me, or you could disregard everything you just heard. You can say, I'm not convinced. You can look at my physical appearance, and maybe you'll underestimate me. Maybe you'll say he's not smart enough. Maybe you'll come up with anything and everything. But I'll tell you something. I'm going to make it. But here's the thing. I don't want to make it alone. I want to be the guy that starts a financial, legal, peaceful, financial, educational, and inspirational revolution. I want you to be soldiers in my army. And specifically to every veteran of every country. You're heroes. Thank you for your service to whichever country it is, especially the United States of America for me. But you're already heroes. There should not be one United States veteran that is homeless, that is without a home or without a guaranteed income. So I want you to take this mission. That's right, you. As far as all the civilians, I want you there too. But to my fellow, well, not my fellow because I was never in the military, but to my heroes who have been and who are, take the challenge. And whatever I don't know, somebody in our upline does. Let me tell you, there are people in these opportunities that are making money. Some are making maybe $100 a month. Some are making money that I won't even say in terms of what they're making, because I don't want to promise anything at all other than the fact you will change your life in many different ways. Will you earn a penny? That depends on you. Depends on me and my upline giving you the information. And then you've got to take the action. Now, I also want to tell you a little secret, and then I'm going to go into the next video. So I'm going to ask my assistant, Annette, to please get to the camera. But before I do, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I know that each and every one of you are capable of this great change. And for people that work a 9-to-5 job, or maybe you work in a fast food job, are you kidding me? You don't think this is for you? Are you kidding me? You don't think you can do this? You don't think you can adapt and change and learn these things? Look what the type of stuff you put up with on a daily basis. And if you master this stuff, well, let's get rid of that. When you master this, you won't be making $5, $7, $10 an hour. You master this, and your dreams are going to start to come true. Now, legally, we can't promise it, but it makes logical sense, and mathematically, the more you learn, the more you're going to earn. Yeah, I made a blooper. But the more, and statistically, mathematically, you name it, the more knowledge you have, the more income you will earn. Look, the fact of the matter is, if you listen to me, you give it a shot, your life will change. That is a guarantee. And frankly, it will change for the better. But you know, I went yada, yada, yada long enough. So let's do this. Let's go to the next video. So I will end this by always reminding you that, first of all, you can do this. Just freaking join. Seriously. And just for those of you who don't know, you may have seen my face here on YouTube or wherever. On YouTube, I have like 620 some videos. I'm also a talk show host, public access for now. But I have over 2,000 hours as a talk show host. You might as well say an unofficial professional. Over 2,000 hours to my name, credited. So you know what? Investigate, inspect, find out who I am. Do a checkup on me. I don't care. Hey, even the United States White House has run an investigation on me because I've gotten my credentials to actually be press when a president is present. And I'm actually currently, right now, I'm on the White House press corps email list. So I don't care if you want to check out who is this Albert Turcasso guy. And the show, to make it easier, Humanity Matters Live. And the podcast, Humanity Matters Podcast at TalkShoe, like you're wearing your shoes.com. My mainstay site, humanitymatters.org. You're going to find out what I'm really about, if you don't already know. But as far as you joining, it's not because I'm going to make a couple of dollars off of it. It's because I want us, off the record, I want us to make life-changing income. And frankly, I know we can do this. I mean, I really honestly know we can do this. So if you don't want part of this historic, groundbreaking change, then ignore the video. But if you believe in something better, if you want something better for yourself, for your family, and for whomever, then get your rear end over there and click the freaking link. Click it. In the meantime, God bless you. Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm going to try to work with the lighting because I'm tired of being in the dark here. But hey, it is what it is, right? But in the meantime, join, subscribe to my videos and all that fun stuff. Like it, comment, just join. So remember, everybody, that you and humanity really does matter.